A Lagos State High Court has slammed the controversial social media critic, Mr. Martin Ose, also known as VDM, with a fine of 500 million naira, and also demanded that he, with immediate effect, remove the defamatory comments and video concerning the lawyer, the human rights activist, Femi Falana, and his son, Faz. Of course, I'm short of words. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what to say. Because I think in 40 years' time, it will be difficult for somebody to accept to introduce himself as a Nigerian. That is what it's looking like. Why is everything happening like this? What is going on? Why is it that a case of this magnitude came to surface, all thanks to VDM, and nobody is coughing about it? Bobrisky is the darling baby of the year. Nobody is mentioning his name. Nobody is talking about him. Nobody is calling him out. Nothing. Even when the House of Reps called for hearing the other day, he didn't even bother to show up. And there's no disciplinary action to that. It's all cool by Nigerians. What is going on? Something is wrong somewhere. During the hearing at the House of Reps, look at what he brought. When the man started mumbling words, I knew he was headed somewhere. I was not surprised the way the whole thing ended. When the prison people came, it was the same thing. The main culprit, nobody is talking about him. All fingers, the beam light is actually on VDM. What is going on? What is going on? What is this guy's offense? He only brought this thing to surface so that people will get to know what is happening in Nigeria. We've seen things like this happen, but we didn't know there was no trace to it. There was no root to it. But with what VDM, that expose, we now know the reason why somebody will commit one atrocious evil, and before you know it, the person is free. Like that. So why is it? I was even happy when it has to involve legal practitioners. I was like, this one is not going to go the same way. But guess what? I was wrong. I was wrong. And for God's sake, in which part of the world are you just going to sit in one court like that and begin to slam somebody a fine? Why don't you sue this guy to court? Why don't you go and have a hearing in the court from both sides? Bring out the so-called Bobrisky. I don't know. I don't even know what is going on. Why is everybody protecting Bobrisky? Why is everybody ignoring the main issue on ground here, which is bribery and corruption? Why is even the legal practitioners ignoring something of this magnitude? And everybody is chasing frivolities. VDM this, VDM that. When VDM is not your problem. Why is it like that? Look at the speed. Look at the speed. In less than 1 month, there are issues that have been lingering for 5 years right now. They will keep saying, we are adjourned to 5 months time. We are adjourned to next year. Why is it that this one came with so much speed? Why is it that they didn't sue him to court? Let him come there and make his comment and declare his own part of the story. Bring Bobrisky so that he will come and speak and, defend himself or something. Why is he saying that the voice note was AI generated? Does AI speak Yoruba? Even if AI is going to speak Yoruba, is it going to speak Yoruba so fluently? What is going on? What kind of country is this? In which other part of the world can something like this happen? In which other part of the world, if VDM is an American, they will treasure him. They will sponsor him and make sure that he's so instrumental to their system of government, whichever place he finds himself. But no, Nigeria is impossible. Nigeria is impossible. He should pull whatever post he made down. Is that the problem of this country? Because you people know very well why everybody is covering the so-called Bobrisky is because they know very well that if they bring Bobrisky, I don't even care to know. If they bring him to surface, many people and their anus will come to surface. Their dirty linen will come to surface. All the terrible shenanigans of Nigerian politics, all the terrible shenanigans of Nigerian justice system, their enos will come to surface. That is why everybody is pampering and baby feeding Bobrisky. That is what is going on. It is so terrible. I'm wondering whether in 40 years' time, whether somebody can still stand and say, yes, I'm a Nigerian. Well, this is quite shameful, sincerely. This is quite shameful. They know very well that if they bring Bobrisky out, his bandwagon will be exposed. His bandwagon of atrocities will be exposed. That is why they are babying him, feeding him with milk and honey. That is why. Then they are chasing up the young man that didn't do them anything. This court now is saying that what VDM posted that is defamatory and injurious to their public image. Meanwhile, Mr. Falana, your son admitted to exchanging phone calls with Bobrisky. What you should do as the activist that I know is to dig deeper into this issue and combat whatever is pending underneath. That is, you should be offended. You are taking your offense to the wrong direction. You are chasing a man that played the video, right? You are the audio rather. You are chasing a man that played the audio. What of the main culprits that mentioned your name? Mentioned your name, mentioned the name of your son, accusing you of helping him to drop money laundering charges. That is heavy. Why will you bear such weight? Then you are busy chasing a man that didn't do you anything. What is going on? You are one prominent lawyer that everybody respects in Nigeria. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you becoming like every other person? You are well respected and somebody that commands so much prestige in Nigeria. Why are you condescending? That's the word. Why are you condescending? Sincerely, this is very terrible. It's terrible. It's disgusting. I'm telling you the truth. The thing is that after I heard the news, the only thing that has made me smile was the response of VDM to all this rubbish that is trending all over the place. Watch this video. That was VDM's response to them. And I think it's a well-deserving response because what they are doing is rubbish. You can't just stay somewhere and slam somebody with a fine. You have to hear both sides of the story. They called Bobrisky out. The House of Rest called him. He didn't show up. Nobody is offended. Everybody is cool. Nobody ever since this happened, nobody has ever said anything serious about Bobrisky. No investigation, nothing. Nothing. A lot of contradicting information all over the place. You said that your accounts were frozen. EFCC said that your accounts, nobody did freeze your account. You said that the man, they published it that the man has been, the control general of the prison has been suspended. The man came out to say that the suspension was on social media. What kind of country is this? Ain't people ashamed? And what kind of nonsense giant of Africa? Other African countries are better. This kind of shit cannot go down the throat of any nation. It's only in Nigeria. Very disgusting shit kind of. It's only in Nigeria that something like this will happen. It's quite terrible. Meanwhile, may God keep me alive because I want to see where this thing is going to get to. I want to see where this thing is headed to. What kind of nonsense judicial system that we have in Nigeria? Rubbish judicial system. That was how Peter Obi won election. They swindled it and gave it to a man that can't even mention his name correctly. And today, he's gallivanting all over the place as the president of Nigeria. Why? Because we have an erroneous justice system in Nigeria. The Ministry of Justice is rotting and so decomposing right now. Yes. It is a decomposed Ministry of Justice that we have. With liars all over the place. Nobody should call them lawyers. They are liars all over the place. Peter Obi won that election. They gave it to a man that couldn't even win his own state. That was who they gave it to. So I'm not too greatly surprised about, but my challenge is that this is a very sensitive issue that we should be treated with all manner of urgency. But no, everybody is busy chasing frivolities of defamation. Meanwhile, the culprit of this problem or whatever it is cooling off somewhere, living his life. The man mentioned your name, mentioned the name of your son. Even with, let me call it allegation, on top of your head, you are cool with it. Then you are chasing a man that didn't do you anything. What kind of thing is this? I really want to know where this is. I want you to please, I want you to watch and listen. Please share your, I've highlighted some points in my speech here. I want you to listen and share your own thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about the justice system in Nigeria? What do you think about Nigerian politics? Where do you think we are headed to in 50, 40 years to come? Where do you think we are headed to? It's terrible. Just share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.